Chapter 696. Yidr engaged in conversation with Suns and Ammon, blissfully unaware of the events unfolding elsewhere. I'm truly delighted to finally face you again, Yidr. It's a bit late, but heartfelt congratulations on receiving the title of Baron. Thank you. Here, this. It's nothing much but a congratulatory gift. Suns, slightly embarrassed, handed over something. It was a pair of very small knives wearable inside one's clothing. This is... When Ammon and I were promoted, we received these. In the Imperial Army, it's customary to receive two upon promotion. One for personal use and the other as a spare. They're quite handy for various tasks, like cutting wood and cooking during long training missions. Though he had rushed and couldn't bring an official gift for the cavalry southern branch, he had planned to send those knives to the cavalry soon. While not a typical gift, they held significant meaning. I'm not sure if I should accept something meant as a spare for future use. It's fine. Officially, they are spares, but you can consider them commemorative gifts. That's right. It's only fair to give them to you, as our promotions were all thanks to you. You can't refuse. Such gifts were usually given to parents or lovers, yet Suns and Ammon, without hesitation, decided to give their only spare knife to Yidr. Yidr felt a strange mix of emotions, realizing the depth of their gratitude. Yidr, examining the Southern Army's insignia etched on the small knife's handle, bowed his head in thanks. It will be useful. I will make good use of it. Congratulations on your promotions as well. Thank you. Sun's eyes sparkled happily. We never imagined rising from ordinary soldiers to leaders of a special forces unit. It still feels unbelievable. But we have resolved not to be content here. We are aiming higher now, confident in forging our own path. Initially, upon their reunion in this life, Yidr had briefly considered preemptively ending their lives for convenience, fearing a repeat of a future where he might fall at their hands. However, he chose not to and instead helped them building a commandery. At the time, he wondered if it was the right choice, but now, looking back, he was certain it was. While Suns leading the Special Force unit of Awakener Brigade within the Imperial Army was the same as in his previous life, everything else had changed. Yidr no longer saw them as enemies of himself and the cavalry. Yidr spoke earnestly. That's true. You are certainly capable of climbing higher, especially considering your impressive performance in this recent mission. Ha, you're too kind. We didn't really help much in this mission. Rather, we ended up getting injured and needing treatment. Suns awkwardly reflected on his injured subordinates from their battle with Cyragina. Yidr shook his head. That's not true. All members of our cavalry unanimously agreed that without the Imperial Army's assistance, we wouldn't have been discovered the secret passage. Your improved abilities were evident from that alone, so there is no need for such humility. Without Sun's see-through vision, they wouldn't have found the secret passage, and facing Cyragina with her ability to become invisible would have been extremely difficult. His skills were so valuable that it was regrettable he wasn't part of the cavalry division. Ammon too had achieved remarkable growth in his flame abilities thanks to following Yidr's advice in his training. His ability to swiftly sprinkle tiny flames in crucial moments during battle, akin to sparks from a flint, had significantly reduced the number of injuries, a fact that could not be overstated. This success was entirely possible because they earnestly embraced Yidr's guidance. It was rare to find those in the world who would take advice from a virtual stranger and work diligently to follow it. Yidr, representing the cavalry, expressed his gratitude to them. The cavalry will never forget the assistance you have provided this time. Any treatment and compensation will naturally be taken care of by us. If there is anything lacking, please feel free to let us know. Wow, oh no, really, what we have received so far is more than enough. Suns, taken aback by the formal gratitude, waved his hands and scratched his head with a smile. General Gino, who dispatched us here, told us to assist the cavalry and learn as much as we could before our unit officially makes its presence in the world. At first, we were worried that our assistants might actually put the cavalry in a difficult position, but as the cavalry member said, there was no need for such concern. The Southern Imperial Army, supposedly just visiting, turned out to be a special unit composed of awakeners. They had significantly contributed to the destruction of the underground fighting rings, aiding the cavalry. Under normal circumstances, this would have caused uproar among the nobility and the existing power structures, particularly those not in good terms with General Gino. However, no such uproar occurred. The reason was simple. The unexpected help from the demonstrators in front of the southern branch of the cavalry, neutralized by Kishir and Yidr immediately upon their arrival, played a peculiar role in this outcome. Right after the incident, the panicked nobles and power brokers, upon learning of the cavalry commander and Yidr's presence, hastily summoned the protest leaders, who they thought would be well aware of the circumstances surrounding the southern branch of the cavalry. What could these leaders say before their supporters, who demanded explanations? They couldn't admit their ignorance of the cavalry commander's presence, so naturally, they had to amplify the reasons for ceasing the protest. We told you yesterday, didn't we? The atmosphere in the cavalry was unusual. In truth, we had been silenced. It wasn't that I wanted to. You just won't listen to my words. Please rethink all the information that you know about the cavalry. Disregarding them is not advisable. What we saw with our own eyes, they are truly formidable. Surely there must be cooperation between Emperor, Duke Paleta and General Gino. Wouldn't it be better for us to exchange information with the cavalry and build a good relationship for the future? Remember what happened in the West. As administrators, merchants and mages, the traditional power structures began to sway in a different direction, the issue of the Imperial Army became relatively insignificant. The situation was further complicated by the capture of young nobles at the fighting rings. Now the tables had turned, and it was they who found themselves vulnerable. As the cavalry members confidently predicted, Suns and Ammon had nothing to worry about. What the cavalry has done for us is actually what we should have done ourselves. Rather than receiving more, we owe you our gratitude. That's right. To be honest, instead of parting ways after receiving thanks, we would prefer to spend time with the cavalry. So, tell us, where will you strike next? More candid in nature than Suns, Ammon lowered his voice to ask Yidr a question. Yidr felt a sense of satisfaction as they preempted what he had intended to say, and he responded. Of course, we don't plan to stop here. Starting this evening, we will begin searching the remaining illegal fighting rings. Your assistance would certainly be welcome. Although we haven't stayed in Charloin, we are still part of the Southern Army. We assure you we can be of help. This was a promising attitude. Yidr himself wouldn't participate in the upcoming cooperative operation to root out illegal fighting rings between the Southern Branch and the Imperial Army Special Force, as he had other commitments. Yet he showed no concern about this. Good. The operation will be led by the leader of the Southern Branch, Kurga. Please discuss it with him. Oh, so Yidr and the cavalry commander won't be participating further? That's right. I would have joined if I had the time, but unfortunately, I have other matters to attend to. Of course, you can't be tied up with just this one issue. However, we may need your help with other tasks. May we contact you then? Certainly. Suns and Ammon, until they left, showed no trace of their previous listless demeanor, conversing animatedly and with energy. Yidr sat quietly, listening as they discussed their achievements in the Southern Army, the events leading to the formation of the Awakener Brigade Special Forces Unit, and their future activities. It wasn't all business talk, but it was certainly a worthwhile time. After parting with the two soldiers of the Imperial Army, Yidr returned to where Kishir was. Throughout his walk, he felt more gazes on him than usual, but as always, he didn't pay much attention. Commander, I have returned. Good timing. The investigation results on Sai Regina just came in.